Today we're taking a look at the 2016 Nissan Altima 2.5S. Now in this video we're not going to be going over all of the features of the Nissan Altima. We're only going to be covering what features become standard when upgrading from the base 2.5 model to the 2.5 model, which is this. Now to get started, there are a few key differences that make it obvious from the outside that it's a 2.5S model in comparison to the 2.5. One of those features is, of course, this button here that you see now. So upgraded from the 2.5 model, the 2.5S actually gives you an Nissan Intelligent Key with the little button activation. Now the 2.5 model will also feature an intelligent key, just without that little thing there. So what that key does is it lets you communicate with the car, being able to unlock and lock your doors with the simple press of a button, so long as you have the key with you, as well as it activates here in the rear that same function. So again, right underneath the Nissan sign, having the Nissan Intelligent Key with the little push buttons there is going to make it possible to open up the trunk without having to take out the key out of your pocket. Now, of course, you can always unlock and open the trunk from the key fob itself, but again, the Nissan 2.5S makes it a little bit easier to do so without even having to take any keys out. Now, for 2016, the Nissan Altima 2.5S model has done a big step forward in the terms of affordability by offering a lot of features standard on a more affordable model. One of those features is, of course, new for 2016, is that right there. The 2.5S now offers a standard backup camera. That's something never before offered standard on a 2.5S model. Again, what you are going to see more on the inside is how the 2.5S model, still being affordable as it is going to offer a lot of features standard now. So again, from the outside, there's not too many dead giveaways. It resembles and looks very similar to a 2.5 model. Just going to take one more quick walk around look to absorb some of the front end features and see how the body looks overall. So on the 2.5S model, you still retain a lot of the attractive features that come on the more expensive options, such as the V-motion grille, the projector beam headlights, and the boomerang shaped headlights that are brand new for 2016. Again, this vehicle still looks as attractive on the outside as some of the more higher end models. Now, some of the biggest changes we're going to notice is now on the inside. So let's go ahead and take a look inside and see what has changed. Now, taking a look at the inside, there are a couple features that still stay here from the 2.5 model. That, of course, being the fact that it's standard soft leather touch on the door panels itself. So on the 2.5 model and the standard S model, which is this one here, is of course going to offer that. Now, some of the big changes we are going to see once we step onto the interior of the vehicle. So now, to turn on the vehicle the same way, just press the brake, press the start button, and the vehicle is, of course, going to start up with ease. Now, some of the changes we're going to see here are going to be in the instrument panel on the dashboard. In the terms of more screens being offered in the advanced driver assist display. So, of course, the layout is still very similar from the 2.5 model. But now what changes, and again, we're going to be controlling the screen through here. What changes here in the screen is, of course, we do have a couple more options. So as we start alternating through them, you see what's added here is a tire pressure monitoring system. So of course, the 2.5 does have that. But now with the 2.5S model, we actually have a dedicated screen for that on the advanced driver assist display. So it's going to break down the individual tire pressure for all 4 tires, let you know what the tire pressure is for each tire. So if your tires is low, it's going to advise you and let you know exactly which tire it is and how much air you need to put in that tire. So again, that's one innovative feature that's going to be offered here. The rest of the advanced driver assist display is still going to remain fairly similar. Now, moving out a little bit here, what we're going to notice is, of course, the 2.5 model does come standard with Bluetooth and, of course, audio controls on the steering wheel. But one key thing that you're going to notice that was missing in the other one is now on this one, you actually do get cruise control. So it's a little small feature, Most people won't even notice it, but it's really nice to finally have it now in the 2.5S model standard. Moving on to the headlights, you're gonna notice that there's now an auto feature. The auto is standard from 2.5S and up. Now these are smart auto headlights. So on the Nissan Altimas, they're gonna turn on in the daytime, turn off in the nighttime. So they turn on when you don't need them, off when you do need them. Aside from that, if the vehicle detects that you have been passing your windshield wipers, the vehicle's headlights are going to automatically turn on once the windshield wipers have passed 3 times, if it is in the auto selection screen. Now, taking a look around, for being an affordable model, the Nissan Altima actually does bring a lot of attractive looks. Again, there's hardly any hard plastics here. The Nissan Altima incorporates a lot of really nice features, like soft touch here at the top. So on the more affordable models, there's very little plastic, if any. You have nice leather here in the center console where you're going to rest your hand, as well as for the passenger and rear passengers of the vehicle. Now, one of the big changes is, of course, what we're seeing here now. On the 2.5S model, you have standard Nissanconnect. So Nissanconnect is going to be able to communicate with your phone in a whole different way. So you're going to be able to use apps such as Pandora, Facebook, and a couple more features that become accessible once you actually pair your phone through Bluetooth and open the Nissanconnect app. So while you're driving, you're able to connect your phone to the car and play Pandora, iHeartRadio, without actually having to take the phone out of your pocket or even looking at your phone screen itself. The Nissanconnect can actually open the apps on your phone directly from the screen here. Now, of course, one of the biggest features here is the fact that now we have a standard backup camera on the 2.5S model. So, of course, it helps a lot when it comes to parking. You're able to get really close to the vehicle behind you without actually hitting anything, which is what we're going to be demonstrating here. It has distance markings, so once something gets to the green, means you have about a car length away, so you're still a very good distance from it. Yellow is you're starting to get a little bit closer, and red is what you're a couple inches away from hitting. So as you can see, as we observe, the bumper of the vehicle is located here at the bottom. As we start getting closer, the vehicle behind us starts getting into our yellow and even to our red. It's kind of time for us to stop and drive forward. So again, it avoids a collision whether you're parking, reversing, or parallel parking. It's a really nice feature to have. Now, another standard feature that has been added here is, of course, Bluetooth audio. So along with just having a USB added here now as well, and an auxiliary jack, we have an addition of Bluetooth audio, which of course was standard on the 2.5 model, but is now in a more elegant layout. So you're able to control your music just a little bit easier in a little bit more pleasant sort of way. And of course, you have your FM and AM button, your CD player button, your display to turn on and off the display itself. You can always change the radio stations through these buttons here or through the buttons up top. The back button is going to help you navigate the screen here. So if you find yourself in a menu, just press the back button. It'll always take you to either the radio, your media, or CD player. Now again, the biggest thing here is of course the backup camera and the fact that it does have Nissanconnect. So again, just to reiterate one more time, of course it's more for the convenience of having Nissanconnect, in the sense that it's going to let you talk to your car in a whole different way. Of course, you can always charge your phone through the USB jack while you're listening to music, or connect a media player through the USB jack, and the vehicle is going to be able to detect that USB connection through the media here. So once we toggle through the media, you're going to see there a USB. If there is a USB connected, the vehicle is going to be able to read that and play the music off of it. The air conditioning controls is still relatively the same. Once we go down the center console to the shifter, you're going to see still very similar layout with the drive sport heading here at the bottom. Manual adjusting passenger driver seat. So You can go front, back, and adjust the seat back itself. Now again, one small thing with this audio system is the fact that it offers now 6 speakers instead of the standard 4 on the 2.5 models. As you start upgrading in the trim level, some are going to feature more like 8 speakers, but for this being an affordable model, it actually offers a lot of class leading features, one of which is of course offering more speakers standard on an affordable model. Now, one nice feature that's retained here is, of course, if you have an Apple phone and it's connected through the USB, you have Siri Eyes Free. So if you press and hold the talk button here and the vehicle is connected to Bluetooth and USB, you're able to use Siri for a lot of voice commands. So you can then control the vehicle in the sense that you can tell it who to call, what apps to open, and stuff like that. You don't actually have to pull your phone out. You can control your phone and the vehicle through one button here. Of course, one thing is you do have to have an iPhone with Siri, and that's the only reason it's compatible. It's also available on the 2.5 model, but again, it's something that trickles through here and actually standard on all of the models of the Nissan Altima. Now, one small but nice to have feature that it's added over the 2.5 model is what we're staring at here now. So you actually have illuminated vanity mirrors for both the driver and the passenger. Again, it's not a big thing, it's not a big feature, but of course it's something that is added over the standard base model. Now, of course, these seats that we're staring at are the same that you're going to find in the 2.5 SV and 2.5 models. Again, they still trickle down here. Very attractive seats, changing from 2015 now to the 2016 model. They're designed to be a little bit more stain resistant, a lot more high quality materials. Aside from the fact from just being more attractive than the previous model year seats, they do serve a purpose in the sense that they're a lot better to maintain. They last a little bit longer and hold you in place when you're driving. So they're really good for if you're going to be taking turns at a little bit higher speed. Again, these seats are going to reflect that. Now, like I was mentioning here in the back, the nice leather and soft touch arm here at the top, follow through here for even the rear passengers. So again, Nissan does not forget about the rear passengers. And as far as space, with the driver's seat set to about my height, you're going to notice I still have a lot of legroom here in the back, as well as a lot of headroom. Now, just taking a quick look at the instrument panel, the driver's seat, and the passenger side, you're going to see for it being an affordable model, there are actually a lot of features standard, and it's really attractive. Now, taking a look at here in the back, in the trunk of the Nissan Altima, it actually has more space than some of its competitors actually. And you still have, of course, the 60/40 split that is accessible through either the latches here in the back or the buttons inside of the vehicle, which are going to be able to allow you to sit one person down and fold down 2 seats, or fold down 1 and sit 2 people down. So it's a little bit more versatile than actually having to fold the whole bench seat down. Again, a lot of comfort and convenience features offered on the affordable model. It makes it feel as if it were to be a little bit more high-end. And that's what's revolutionary now about the new Nissan Altima. It's a lot more innovative, offers you a lot of features, the most important features that you're going to need in a more affordable package. Now, this has been your in-depth look at the 2016 Altima 2.5S. For an in-depth look at different trim levels, make sure to check out the channel and toggle through the features as you go up in the levels.